Hi everyone, thanks for coming. And today's presentation will show you our ELO case, but just to put everybody at the same page, I need to contextualize who is ELO and which scenario ELO is inserted in a Brazilian market, okay? So talking about a little bit Brazil, we are the 5th largest country in the world, and we have almost 207 million of our population. It moves around $1.8 trillion, and we are the 8th largest economy in the world. Unfortunately, our unemployment rate is still high, but our expectation in the next few years is decrease this rate. So, talking about cards market, in Brazil it's moved around $400 billion, and a year you have almost 13 billion of transactions, and it's moving in the last year's growth 7.5%, and the use of credit card is higher than debit. We have 63% of credit cards and 37% of debit card, and the share of PCE is still growing with 30% last year. So with this scenario, ELO was created in 2011. We are really proud to be a 100% Brazilian company, and we were made by the 3 shareholders, and Banco Bradesco, Banco do Brasil, and Caixa Econômica Federal Bank. So with all the 3 banks, it represents almost 71% of accounting banking in Brazil. So we have a high potential here and offer different services to our customers. So, since we start in 2011, we continue to grow really faster. After 2 years of operation, we achieved 37 million of cards issued in Brazil. As you can see in this bar chart, we grow really faster. In the end of 2017, we achieved 150 million cards. So, the purchase volume continued to follow the issued cards. And after 3 years of operation, we achieved almost $6 billion. And as you can see here, we doubled the size from 1 year to another year, almost 100%. In the end of 2017, we achieved almost or around $40 billion. Well, the number of transactions followed the passing years, continue to growing also, and after 1 year of operation, we achieved almost 36.3 million of transactions, and as you can see here, we have an exponential curve. In the end of 2017, we achieved almost 2 billion of transactions in our platform. So, to compete in this market, it's really hard. You have to be efficient and offer everything that the other companies do, and bring innovation with good experience to our customer. Because compete with the giants was never easy. And after 6 years of operation, we are really proud to achieve almost 12% of the market share in Brazil. And of course, we expect in the next few years we increase this volume. We have a big challenge to achieve that. Well, the acceptance to work is continuing to improve. And from the beginning in 2011 to 2012, we have just one main acquirer in Brazil. That's why the number, it's a good number. But in 2015, we had to open our platform to be multi-acquire, not just about regulation, but to offer a good experience to our customers. As you can see here, after 7 years of operation, we achieved 6 million of merchants in our network connect and offer the huge acceptance to our card holders. Well, as I mentioned in the slide before, we have just ELO worked with us in 2011, and after passing following years, we start to connect different acquirers and give a good experience to our card holders. Nowadays, we are covering almost 99% of our territory in Brazil. And we continue to implement our network and our platform to be more connective and acceptable. So it doesn't make sense to be just operation in Brazil. So we established a partnership with Discover. That Discover has a diners and postal network. It's represented that our card holders are able to use their cards in more than 190 countries and more than 42 million merchants in 1.9 ATM machines to withdraw money. So ELO is not just about a payment scheme. ELO is about technology. So we are the first token service provider platforms. The ELO's tokenization, in a few months, we are able to work with Google Pay, Apple Pay, and Samsung Pay, offer HTSDK issuers wallets. And digital payments also, you have to, our card holders just need to download the app and use it in your cell phone to do a transactions with a token. It's more safe when you use this kind of technology in e-commerce, for example, to give security to our customers. Wearable things, we are able to working with that in our platform, and we are implement our IoT in our network also. Well, we launched the ELO's API platform as an easy way to connect fintechs, issuers, and acquirers. And we are here providing a good experience, not just to developers, but to promote the best experience to our customers. We listen to the communities and acquirers to exchange this experience and provide an efficient platforms. And we have launched also the dev site that we have some tools and templates to help the developers to implement and connect with our suite. We also connect and listen to the community to improve our platform, and we are the top of mind developers community because we are agile and offer products there and offer new experiences, not just for developers, but to our customer and acquire that wants to connect with us and consume our services. And this API platform is running on OpenShift. Flavio will talking about a
little bit later.
Yeah. Well, talking about some products, you have a large portfolio of products in debit cards. It includes debit, credit, specialized, and prepaid for a regular customer, for a business customer, and all of them. We have different kinds of services. We have in specialized agribusiness and the consumer credit, you have different credit for these customers. We have the three main benefits. Here we include ELO Mais, the name of the card, ELO Graphite, and ELO Nankin, and all of them you have all the services that the other companies do, but you have a huge free Wi-Fi network to offer to our customer, more than 66 million points in all the world. We have car insurance, VIP lounge, and other services also. You just need to download the app and use in your cards. So we also invest in marketing campaign. We are the first colored borders to these cards. It's pretty easy to open your wallet to identify your card, and you can use and choose yellow instead of the other companies. And which color represents our shareholders, and the red one represents Bradesco, and the red one, the yellow one represents Banco do Brasil, and the blue one represents Caixa Econômica Federal. So we have a strong presence in merchants destination. As you know, Brazil, it's a continental country. We have channelization in other touristic points. That's how our customers goes. And you have also different discounts and products that our customers can enjoy that. Everybody knows the famous party in Brazil. We are the sponsorship of the world's most famous Carnival in Rio de Janeiro. And in main entrance, we have the nationalization of ELO. You have also different discounts to buy tickets to enjoy this party. So everybody knows that Brazilians love soccer, and we are the main sponsorship of the Brazil's Cup. We have advertising boards around the field. We have also different advertising on radio and on TV. And we are investing in entertainment and concert. We have an exclusive press sales for ELO card holders. ELO card holders can buy tickets in advance. It's really nice because last year we brought to Brazil 8 famous artists. They were really happy with this campaign and enjoyed that. And we also invest in Brazil travel destination. We invest in places that most Brazilians visit. So, in international promotions you have here in USA and Argentina, and when you spend $150, we can gain $50 to spend with a concert, in a restaurant, in buy stuffs, and the other things. Other famous place that a lot of Brazilians visit is Orlando. I think it's the most famous place in Brazil that Brazilians love to go. And we have decentralization at the airport also. If you spend $150, you can gain $50 to spend with other things that you want in restaurant, shops, and entertainment. We have the same campaign or other campaign in Argentina. It's close to Brazil. If you go to some restaurant, if you buy a bottle of wine, you can get another one for free. You have also realization in Galerias Pacífico, and with 150 pesos spent, and you can get a bottle of wine. You have different or special discounts and that free. So in July, we expect to launch this campaign also, and we can get a bottle of wine in selected restaurants that we have in Lisbon, in Europe. Different discounts also in that free. So with all this number that I already presented to you guys, we have a big challenge to provide a good infrastructure to continue to growing with ELO. So we had to solve some problems that we have here. So we had a lot of overload of virtual servers, and provisioning for a new environment takes up until 45 days. It's not settable nowadays. We can't live with this time. So high maintenance costs, and we didn't have any centralized control in OS, and hardening audit is really difficult to us. And we have a lot of intervention, human intervention in basic tasks. And limited growth of basic infrastructure was really difficult to continuing to support ELO to achieve time to market that we want. Well, with that, we decided to rebuild or to redraw all the new infrastructure in the end of 2015, and we built a new architecture in 2016. We decided to use a hyper-conversion and modular and scalable infrastructure because we can gain flexibility in power of computing. And with that decision, we reduced almost 30% of recurrent costs. It's really good because when you save money, you can invest in other things to improve your network, no locking with a vendor, and the decision in ELO hands, okay? So we knew when to go, but how? How you can improve our networking to continue to support ELO to achieve the time to market. You know that to compete in this market, it's really hard. Mainly in Brazil, to compete with giants is not easy, okay? And the strategic partnership was the main point here with ELO and Red Hat. The key point here was automate to conquer. Because you need to deliver as fast as we can. We have different areas. When we start at ELO Services, we have just 30 employees. Nowadays, we have more than 200 employees there. and you have different areas. You have analytics, you have marketing, and all of this area of business partners needs to launch new products. So how we can support that with all this number? So we start to a conversation with Red Hat and to see and try to implement some tools that can help us to move forward, continuing this growing. And we try to use satellite, Ansible Tower, and OpenShift, but we need to change the mindset of our team and to understand how it works. And from my perspective, it was the good point here to change the mindset and to implement these tools to achieve the time to marketing. And it's really important to have a solution architect here working with us. Alan Rock helped us a lot, and Flavio as a 10 here. We have a short team at ELO Service, not a big team. That's why you need a partnership that has knowledge to help us to move forward in this digital journey. Now, Flavio, please help me with all this stuff. Thank you.
So, moving ELO to giving their freedom, ELO to what they want to go. So this is a difficult job because ELO was in a on-premises architecture with outsourcing providing the services. And it's a very, very, very lazy kind of provider server. Maybe a month and a half, it's unacceptable. This is a market account. They trading money here. So we start helping with Hedro, the architecture. The solutions architect was positioning. And we try to solve problem by problem, one time, one step by step. So we start with the difficult problems first, that holding ELO at this point. So we start to reduce the charge of servers, reduce the server's capacity. So we start attending, improving performance. It's a very, very hard work job. You change, you analyze, you change, you analyze, you change, you analyze. You come back a lot of times to get the numbers. Then we start the provisioning. The provisioning is very upset here. So look at these numbers. ELO raises a lot, but a server in 45 days, this is wrong. This is very, very wrong. What I did to do to raise these numbers, so first of all, I've implemented satellite. Satellite is a machine provisioner. It's not only repositories. They also can install machines in bare metal or in the cloud or even in a virtual infrastructure. Satellite is the first part of the act here. So we start with policies, bring auditing, control everything, and then we start with Ansible. Ansible is the key of our journey where ELO take the freedom on their hands. So the high maintenance cost. We must to cut off 30% for the cost of maintenance of all environments. Then we start working to make a horizontal escalation and with containers and Ansible and reduce the time that the people spend on basic tasks, on fixed systems, and everything else. The human intervention. Pay a man to do basic intervention is very, very expensive. So why I don't not try to fix, but I clean up and build another. Oh, they broken again. Don't worry. Clean up and build another. And build, and build, and build. So start the basic intervention. Put the team to thinking on business, not more to thinking in fixed problems. Fixed problems, they will happen, so you'll be another. This is how we solve the problem of the infrastructure and the basic tasks. And the limited growth. With Ansible, provisioning with satellite, OpenShift providing containers. All market campaigns of ELO is on OpenShift, so it must be scalable. They share your mark on the TV. You saw the numbers. You saw how much people in Brazil has ELO, how much cardholders ELO have. So if they want to assess their campaigns, they go to the OpenShift, and OpenShift can escalate everything. And Ansible to provide another nodes of OpenShift. Everything's on Ansible, everything's on OpenShift. If I need something different, I use satellite. So the architecture evolution, we start with the basics. So specifying, planning, redraw, create an architecture reference, configure internal policies, auditings, and everything. It's just the basics, truly, it's just the basics. So we start to expand our infrastructure. And how expand is? Satellite was providing virtual machines, was providing bare metal machines. Oh, it's still the old way. Okay, I agree, but we need to start. So, as you know, ELO was a card holder, credit card company, and it needs some policies that they fit off, and PCI DSS compliance is on one. So satellite also do the auditing and maintain all ELO servers in the compliance policies. We do this with OpenSCAP. And also we have a resilient storage to have availability from our data. So when I come to the account, my mission is you need to take ELO where they want to go. You need to drive ELO for their destiny. Is your concern, is your job. Do this. So I'm thinking about a lot of time, what I can do for ELO? What I can do more? How can ELO can grow more? Thinking about the business, ELO needs automation. Automation will be the key for ELO. Control devices don't need more. Depends on the people who, now I go to another company. Go buy. Take the code is for me. The code also documented. So it's very important. What you should see when this movement.
Yes, so I have to say that we had two moments here, one before, one after. One after and one before time. And with this partnership with Red Hat, it was really important to us to drive us to the right way. And we choose the right to continue to grow with this movement and automation, which was really important to us, and drove us in the right way.
So the next step is the automation. Let's code everything. Let's put everything on code. It's easy to maintain. It's on the SVC. It's a very good thing. So we start with Ansible Tower. Why Ansible Tower? ELO has Red Hat IDM. ELO has satellite, Gluster, and another house, and the third-party stuff. Why not a single dashboard? ELO can control everything, network, devices, can control all environment with a single dashboard. So a few people using a single dashboard work more than a lot of people using a lot of consoles. It's a very good stuff to raise the costs, to cut the costs what ELOs want. So then we start to modernize the applications. Containers that put in OpenShift, scalable. You can build and deploy blue-greens, and you can build without a downtime. This is very good for a company that not stop anyway. And then the multi-cloud, the DevOps. How can ELO go to the future? How can ELO be on a multi-cloud, be on a hybrid cloud, or a public cloud, or a on-premises environment? It's their decision. So ELO wants freedom. Freedom is here. ELO goes everywhere, every time they want. So, observing the architecture revolution, we have control of policies, authentications, packages, repositories, life cycles, and also you can control hardware, operation system, network devices, OpenShift. You can have a resilient data storage. You can provide virtual and bare metal on the cloud, on-premises, or private or public cloud. I don't know. On where else wants to go, they go. So why Ansible? Why choose Ansible as the key of the whole environment? Ansible is simple. It's powerful. It's agentless. All Linux machines have Python and also have SSH. Ansible only needs that to work, nothing more. So you can do OS implementation, hardening, compliance, software installation, provide adjustments, automated CI/CD, continuous configurations, basic administration. You avoid the basic tasks. You avoid human trying to fix a problem. They only fix the code, deploy again. Oh, it's not good well. Deploy again, fix the code and deploy again. And also documented in SVC, you get the early versions. You can roll back anytime you want. It's very powerful too. And why Ansible is so powerful? Why Ansible is the smoothest way to manage or to automate your RT? Ansible uses YAML. YAML is simple. It's very human readable. You can look at, oh, I need to start at a HTTP server. It's there. It's also self-documented. You can see what task you are due in an order that you done this. So you put the script and Ansible take care of all. Also Ansible is full storage. You have a lot of modules, more than 500 modules inside Ansible. Oh, I need to do another model. Okay, you can do, but in what language? Ansible was writing Python. But I don't know Python. Don't worry. You know Ruby? Don't you Ruby? Oh, I don't know Ruby. I know shell script. Okay, use shell script. You can use everything to construct models in Ansible. So, an Ansible Tower. Why Ansible Tower? As I said, a single dashboard is the key to a few people control a big environment and have detailed automation, full control of execution tests. We can control workflows. Workflows means CI/CD. We can store auditing data. You can see, oh, this failed. Oh, this is going to work. You can see the evolution of your architecture using Ansible Tower. And then a more bit ELO.
So guys, we have here a short video just to explain who is ELO, and that sum up everything that we have said here, okay?
Let's do the other way.
So we gain agility to implement using Ansible together with OpenShift. I think we implement OpenShift in a record time. I think in less than 30 days.
2 weeks.
And yes, in 2 weeks,
the OpenShift
we just have one environment in production. So we are worried about to follow all the rules that we have here with the PCI compliance and to combine all these tools, give you agility to achieve what you want.
Okay, the video. Let me put sound.
Have you ever figured living without a credit card? You can't, right? And more Brazilians cannot imagine that either. Payments made with cards cannot stop growing. In 2015, they have moved about 1 trillion Brazilian reais all over Brazil. By the way of comparison, this is bigger than the GDP of Denmark, and these figures are growing even further. With this in mind, 5 years ago, 3 of the largest banks in the country joined forces to create a new payment card brand in Brazil. ELO was born, the first 100% Brazilian payment card brand. And, as all Brazilians, it was born to be big. The goal was to compete with the global giants, offering several products and services with its own technology. To achieve this, ELO worked hard. It was the first national card company to develop its own chip, making its operations faster, safer, and more profitable. After all this, ELO cards reached the milestone of 1.4 billion transactions in 2015. And now, ELO wants more. It started a partnership with one of the largest global platforms for international acceptance, Discover Global Network. With this, over 35 million merchants and over 1.6 million ATM machines in 185 countries around the world started accepting ELO cards. And when ELO grows, many people grow with it, because it is a Brazilian company, improving with the country and paving the way for the future of the payments industry. There are still many challenges ahead, and ELO believes the only way to face them is by working even harder and believing in Brazil.
So I'd like to thank you everybody to come. I'm glad you stayed. So thank you Alan Rock to the all help that give me on the project, Marcio Serra as well. Is a very proud of this team in Brazil. Thank you, Anderson, for the opportunity.
Okay, guys, thank you very much. Thank you for your time. And I will be at the summit. If you have any doubts, please come in. We can discuss about our history. Thank you.
Thank you.